So actually, I'm a biology student, but after hearing you entrepreneurs and businessmen talk, I was like really interested in that. So my question to you was like, as you talked about passion, I was like going to ask that can I be a doctor and a freelancer together?
Being a doctor is a skill, freelancing is the business model.
So yeah, that's what I was asking. If I wanted to be a doctor as well as a freelancer, what do you think I should do freelancing in?
What is your passion? Is like curing the patients, is that your passion?
Well,
Or
in
have you
yes.
tested your passion in multiple things, and have you tested the things like where you really want to do that, you think about it, you want to grow in it? So have you ever analyzed yourself?
My question is like that. What if I am interested in designing dresses as well as being a doctor? Can someone carry both things?
So the passion is something which is your aptitude. It's not about like कि ये कपड़े का कारोबार करना है या मैंने marketing बेचनी है, ठीक है? It's about your aptitude. So if your aptitude is being like very geeky, right? So probably like I suggest कि you guys you should go into the programming. If your inner self says that you want to do a lot for humanity, you want to cure people, okay, being a doctor is fine, right?
Yeah, well, I feel like it's not
And
a skill
if you're,
benefit.
listen, and if you're too creative and you like to design new things, you're very innovative, right? And you get like, oh, I can do it better than this. Then you should be like a designer, right? So first of all, like you have to ask yourself who you are. Do only do the education where your aptitude is, right? And then once you're done with that, then becomes the business model. So in order to make money, there are 3 or 4 things that you can do. The right way of making money is you should spend 10,000 hours under a mentor. 10,000 hours under a mentor. What does that mean? When you go ahead and do the job, for example, you want to become a doctor, you do the house job, you work in medical centers, being a dentist or whatever, you're actually spending hours with your seniors. You're understanding the structure, you're understanding how communication works, you're understanding how the professionalism works, everything, right? Once you gain certain exposure, that's the time you have to decide that now everybody should not and cannot have their own company because entrepreneurship has certain checklist items which involves taking risks, taking stress, spending money, being passionate about, being skilled about, and some multitasking as well. If you think that you have all of those traits after working certain years in certain job, go ahead and do entrepreneurship. And if you have a can-do attitude. But if you think that you're only skilled, you're only a good doctor, you're only a good designer, but you don't have other traits, then I would suggest sit on a C level and work with an entrepreneur. And freelancing is you don't want to work with anyone else. You just want to sit home and make money. Right? So one is job, one is entrepreneurship, and third is freelancing. Freelancing is you get the orders, you spend your 160 hours, and you produce money. He takes the orders, makes sales, a lot of orders, he stays in the middle, and then he hire vendors, which could be alu wale, ye wale, wo wale, whatever, right? And then you give them job. Hey, I need this order. I need a website. I need like itne man ka mujhe order chahiye, right? So you stay in the middle, but you don't have to be a solo. So take this mindset out that you have to be a solo to be successful. You can still stay in the middle, make sales, hire the vendors, and make a lot of money. If that is a 5 people job, that's fine. If that's a 500 people job, plan accordingly and do that. Do not jump into the MBBS just because your dad is saying, or do
No,
not
my
jump
dad is
into
not
the
saying that.
CSS because your dad is saying it's the best. Think about who you are and then build your aptitude in that. Does that make sense?
Yep.